What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we're going to talk about 9 mega cap stocks in this video. But before we get started, please hit that thumbs up button. That is greatly appreciated and that really helps out with YouTube algorithm. And if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, 3 days of live trading in my Discord, definitely check out the Patreon. I'll leave a link down below in the description. And if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Apple stock is down 0.90%, and once again Apple stock down today, down to this critical support 177, and that is so far holding a gain today for the third day in a row. Now tomorrow we got that CPI, and I think how the market sold off at the end, yes, there is a possibility 65 to 70% we could see market rallying tomorrow, possibly starting with a sell-off, a bit of a sell-off in the morning, or we could just gap up tomorrow and go. So keep an eye on that. Apple stock, definitely we're going to see a bounce. It's just a matter of time, and we saw that today, guys. Apple stock was gapping up all the way up to 181 plus and then sold off at the end, and again it's down to this critical level 177, and so far that is holding. And just below that we got this gap under 176. So tomorrow Apple stock breaks above 180, we're going to see a quick trip all the way up to 183, 185, and even 187.42. Apple stock selling off for the last 1 week. Anytime we could see $3 to $5 bounce on Apple stock. On Meta, it's down 2.38%, and this was a good trade today that I took on Meta, buying that dip at 303, 310 calls, and this thing got up to almost 310, and then I sold out for a profit. Now, I did play Nvda, and that one didn't pay. I got stopped out and still holding some calls. Hopefully tomorrow we could see some upside on Nvda. So on Meta, if you look at my screen, we did break this support, white line 20 SMA, which is sitting close to 310. So tomorrow, what I would like to see on Meta, possibly getting above 310, that would be more bullish. Below 310, watch out for this gap down here, just under 302, and then we also have strong support at 300, and just below that 290, aligned with this lower Bollinger Band, and also red line 50 SMA. 310 breaks, we're going to see more upside, possibly back up to 316, and above that, blue sky all the way up to 328, 338. On Microsoft, is down 1.17%, and Microsoft right here in this bullish falling wedge going into tomorrow on CPI. So tomorrow, guys, what I like to see on Microsoft, breaking above 326.57, and if that happens, we're going to see a quick trip all the way up to 333, possibly up to even 336.66, and anything above 338 to 339, that's gonna be a full breakout on Microsoft for a move all the way up to 345 to close that gap on top. Now to the downside, 320, 317.87, that's gonna be a key level, and just below that we got this tiny gap, 316.50. On Tesla, stock is down 3%, and Tesla again taking a beating, and looks like tomorrow we could be retesting lower Bollinger Band as a support once again, and now it's coming down. It's down here at 237, and just below that we got this gap 235. So between 235 and 237, those are going to be strong support levels tomorrow on Tesla. To the upside, Tesla needs to break blue line 5 SMA 251, and above that Tesla can run all the way up to red line 50 SMA 256.30, and then 262. At some point this week or next week, Monday, Tesla can break white line 20 SMA to 65.86. That is gonna be more bullish on Tesla. Right now, the chart is not looking too hot, and that is why Tesla needs to break this level right here, white line 20 SMA to 65.86. And if that happens, Tesla out of the woods, and we're going to see a quick trip to close that gap on top, 289.52. So far there is not much downside on Tesla right now, because we could be filling this gap, possibly this gap, and then at some point we're going to see a U-turn on Tesla to fill that gap on top, and that is around 290. On Amazon, stock is down 1.5%, and Amazon once again holding above blue line 5 SMA right here, which is close to 138. So that is holding into closing, and that is gonna be key level to watch on Amazon. And just below that we have support down here 136, and then down here 133, which is also aligned with this white line 20 SMA, and that is rising. So that is a bull trend on Amazon. As long as Amazon can hold 138 right here, guys, we're going to see a quick trip all the way up to 146 with some good CPI numbers tomorrow morning. On Google, stock is down 1.28%, and Google again hanging in there and holding blue line 5 SMA as a support, which is sitting at 130. So Google stock still looking bullish for a breakout, and we could see a big move on Google stock tomorrow all the way up to 136. Now below 130 we do have support down here 127, and that is kind of aligned with this white line 20 SMA and bottom of this flag. So that's going to be key level on a pullback. 127 could be a dip buying opportunity right here, guys. Google 127, and just below that we have this gap down here 123.69. 130 can hold, and Google stock can actually get above 132. That is going to be a breakout right here from this flag, and then a quick trip all the way up to 136. That is possible on Google stock. On AMD, it's down 2.44%, and just like I said before, lot of chop here on AMD, just going back and forth. Look at this, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down again. So AMD, guys, once again, just like I said last night, retesting the support 108 and going back up, and now trading at 110.47 at the closing. So tomorrow you want to watch this support 108, and also AMD can break white line 20 SMA 113.72, I would say 114. Then we're going to see AMD getting up to 115.49 to close that gap on top, and just above that we have that big resistance right here 118. AMD can break 118 at any point. That is going to be a breakout to the upside, and you're going to see 130s on AMD. Below 108, watch out for a move down to 105 and then flat 100. On Nvidia, stock is down 4.72%, and Nvidia finally broke below 440. And now if you look at my screen, getting extremely oversold. Lower Bollinger Band sitting at 431, and the stock itself trading at 424 after hours. So tomorrow, guys, yes, we could see a bounce on Nvidia, possibly going back inside this channel, and who knows, at least retesting bottom of this channel, and that is around 440 to 441. And you want to see Nvidia actually breaking above blue line 5 SMA 443.66, and then in that case Nvidia can run even higher up to 455 white line 20 SMA, and then the gap above 460. Now Nvidia cannot break and hold right here 429 and then 431. You're going to see Nvidia coming down even more, possibly down to flat 400. On Netflix is down 2%, and so far we talked about it yesterday in my video. Netflix holding inside this flag, and that is around 428 to 429. So you want to watch that tomorrow, and Netflix gives up this support, then watch out for a move down to 409 to fill this gap all the way down here, and then we also have support down here at 406. To the upside, what you want to see on Netflix, breaking above 438 white line 20 SMA, and also taking out top of this channel, this flag right here, and that is around 443. And only if that happens on Netflix, you're going to see a quick trip all the way up to 450, and we do have that massive gap on top at 470. And that's all I have for you guys in this video.